What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. It's not really easy, but we keep pushing. So today I'll be showing you my charts and I'll be telling you what we are expecting from the market, what the market did last week, and what we'll be expecting for the market this week. You understand? So now let's check the XY because of recent. Now I've actually narrowed down my number of pairs to just the US dollar pairs because I think that's where I found my my level of that's where I find my level of consistency and profitability. So I cannot be trading multiple pairs while I'm losing money on doing crazy shit in the market. So right now this is my watch list. So this is my watch list. But actually I can trade different indices. Yes, I can trade different indices pairs and the others. So let's keep moving, okay? Let me just delete everything. So let's start from the monthly time frame. So actually the market has not been doing much, you understand? This monthly candle just opened, so the market has not been doing much. But from when we started um, the month of March, did it this March, where there was what we had this distribution around this point. Then now for April and for April and May we have this consolidation at this point. Then now for June and July, then now we are having now this push to the upside. You understand? So the thing is now this is drawn liquidity around this point because what there there's a fair value gap around here, and price will likely want to take the fair value gap before now we start looking at if or whether we are going to push to the downside or remain at this point, because I don't like this consolidation. Because if you look, you discover that the market has been consolidating. So now this is time for expansion, and this is time that we can easily make lot amount of money. So at this point, so you discover that what price has this zone. So if you want to draw another block, you want to draw the zone in which you think price. So this is the price has this full zone. So price can still come take this other AVG here because these are different AVGs. This one AVG from here to here, and this another AVG from here to here. Where price is likely going to take this one because this one is found around the high of the month of June. You understand? So it's easy for price to actually take this high. So during the week, right, I took some very interesting trades. Let me just show you through one of them. You understand? In fact, let's finish with the analysis of the XY. So if we go now to the weekly, right? So you see that price was bullish for the previous week. So last week now you discover that what price came and price has taken the high, this low, sorry. So price has taken the low, creating a CRT. You understand? So there's a high probability that price is going to do what? Come out to this level. So I love using lines because I prefer them. They make my charts very very clean. So the good thing is if you look at the way price actually ended as a contraction inside this candle, right? So she shows that price has done what? CRT. Price has done a CRT. So next week you just have to wait and see what price really wants to do. Either price take this high or price is going to come back and retest on this demand zone around this point. You understand? So so if you look at the way price actually ended the contraction, so it's called this. There's actually demand around this area, but I don't really trust this area that much. So I don't know if price can actually come down to this point and actually start pushing to the upside. But you have to understand that from the monthly, you discover that the buyers are in control and they want to push the market to the upside because there's no time. So yeah, you cannot actually how can you cannot tell what price is really going to do. You understand? So you just have to just follow the market. But for me around this point, I'm just waiting for price. If price can actually close above this, right? If price can actually close above this. In fact, on my line chart is showing that price has already closed around this level. That's it there. Price already closed above. So around this part, now you just have to wait now because yeah, you have to be very very patient or the market can burn you. You understand? So you have to just wait. So if price comes, in fact, if price comes around the zone, but I don't actually like the setup. Why? Because there's liquidity resting below. This is trend line liquidity resting below here. I don't I don't like to trade when liquidity is behind me. You understand? So I'm not going to say this is an A plus setup, but at least for the market, for for you to have something tangible to hold for the next week, at least you can take this part. You understand? So what we have explained on DXY, you know that it's just like the opposite when we come to Euro USD. You understand? So Euro USD too, same thing on the monthly time frame. What are we having here? Just permit me, let me delete everything. So for Euro USD, right? On the monthly, same thing. You have this fair value gap around this point. Okay, you have this fair value gap around this point, and price has been done what? Price has been in a consolidation for a long time. You're seeing right. This is a consolidation. So price has been consolidating, and now price wants to do what? He wants to retest. Then, but in fact, if you even look at this as a normal trader or everything, it's called that price is in a downward movement because from this point, price has been breaking structures. It came out this point, break, came back with test, came break with test. Then our partner is reacting from this demand zone. I mean supply zone. So there's a probability that price can still come right down here. You understand? So if you just get one of your setups, you can just hold it to this second fair value gap. So it's up to you. That's how the market is actually behaving right now. Yes. Now the market favors those who are patient and those swing traders because if you just want to just enter and leave, enter and leave, enter and leave, at the end of the day, the market might burn you. So let's go back to the weekly. Same thing, same thing. And I like the correlation between Euro USD and this young man and the XY. So you discover that if you look at this thing, that's one. Oh, so if you look at this at this place here, what are you going to realize? You realize that what your USD has not taken its, it has not tapped on its fair value gap. These are one of the problems that we have, especially when it comes to correlation between these pairs. So your USD has not tapped on the fair value gap. So I don't know. So if price can come out tomorrow, take this high, then we act on this that supply, then also falling to the downside, then okay, we know that yes, we are good. You understand? But I don't like that equal highs of the, yeah, see the equal highs, but this eh, at least it makes sense. So from here we just have to be patient and wait for price to do what he wants to do. Yes, because that's just the only thing we can do. Just wait for price to do what he wants to do. Then from there you can react. Yes, I'm not the type of person that will come and say, okay, price is going to tap here. I'll come and put I'm going to come and put my stop loss, put it here. That I'm doing SNRO or blah blah blah. What? Then I'll be clicking. So I don't want much. I just want my 1:2, 1:3, 1:2.5. I'm good for the whole week even. So let me let me run you guys on the trades I actually took for the week. Okay, so for the week was good for me. Yes, even though it wasn't that bad, but at least, so don't mind. Right now I don't take this pay. These guys are shit. So I'll go mostly just for the the the, the GXY pairs and US dollar pairs. So I trade indices and the US dollar pairs. So let's see, let's check Euro USD. So it's quite like this is the same thing these guys they're showing on their charts, right? You understand? So this is here. So I took a sell. Actually, I don't counter trade, but I took this counter trade. Sorry, not this. I took a counter trade sell on USD card, but that actually went out of the trade. At least I took $1 from the trade, but I don't counter trade. You understand? So I was selling US dollar since as USD card was actually high. You understand? Then now we had a break, so I was selling it, but I went out of the trade since as the trade was out of my rules. So let's go to the pair in which actually made my losses in. So the way I made my losses in was the right here, and I'm going to explain to you why I lost the trade. Because okay, the thing is, the first thing is, so price was high. It retested. It was trying to retest. Then it was reacting on this other block around this point. You understand? So it was reacting on this other block around this point, and price gave me a breakout structure to the upside. And I was like, okay, since as the XY2 did the same thing, because this is there, the XY did the same thing, everything is sacked. But now, what's the problem? Price was too high. You understand? So the XY did the same thing here, but price was too high. So the thing is, actually, for my strategy, right, from how I trade, when price is this high, I don't take the setup. But I just said, anyways, I've been in different markets that when price goes around this point, you see them pushing to the upside. Like when you look at indices and the others, yeah, those guys don't even care if the market is at its lowest low or the highest high. You understand? So when price around this level, I actually took now the trade now from here. And the funny thing is, I didn't even wait for this 30 minutes break of structure. So when price now was reacting now from this demand zone, when I saw this reaction here, I took this in. Don't mind, I took it on USD. So I took it here, and I was aiming for 1:2, something like that, and I got burned by the market. So, but this was my first trade. This one, sweet and clean. You understand? At least. So yeah, I was trading US 13. It was very simple setup. Price break. It was still in this zone. You understand? So those are dealing range. So price has broken structure around this point. Actually, I had to take this trade from here, but I was not that keen in the I was not around in the market. So price break, retest. Then now from here. So when it retest now from here, so this was the point in which I actually took the trade from this point. So price break, we retested. Then I saw a break of structure to the upside around this point. You understand? I saw a break of structure around this point. Then I took it, obviously. I took it from here. Then now it gave me a 3 point what? So it just gave me this. I was aiming for the high of the month. You understand? The high of the previous month. That's the price has taken it. So coming now into this week, we are not doing much. In fact, if you even look at the news and everything, blah blah blah. If you check Forex Factory, you are going to discover this week there's no, like, the news. It's not that interesting when it concerns the US dollar, because we have ISM on Monday, then unemployment claims on Thursday. So the market will just like normal and doing its own stuff. So what we are going to do is we are going to wait for price to do what? We are going to wait for price to come back around the zone. You understand? I want price to come back around this part. We test, then we push back to the upside. Because you know the rules. We don't trade reversals, right? So we are just going to wait and see how price is going to react on this level. Price might not even come on this level. Price might still react from here. But now we just have to be keen and just be observing. You understand? So that's it. That's it for today. Oh, okay, this is another trade. Yes, I really missed this trade even. Don't mind me. So this is the trade. Actually, I have my limit order. I've placed my limit order around this point. Let me explain the trade to you. So this one is on Nasdaq, right? So price actually break this point. Here was the break of structure here to the upside. Then we actually retested, came back what? It came back more than what? 50% of this level. We came back around this point. Then now we break structure again another time. Then the funny thing is, price came down right around this level. I was not even looking at this baby. So I just sat me. Then I discovered, oh, the trade has even left me behind. But yeah, I've placed my limit order around this point. So from here, I'll just be waiting. If price can react, okay. So the reason I placed my limit order around this point is just because of this candle here, this bullish candle, bullish candle here that can act like an order block to push price back to the upside. So if price can retest back here, then we start pushing to the upside, then it'll be good. So that's it. That's all I have. Well, let me just check some different pairs for those who want to be trading. What they like doing best. So yes, this guy, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not even doing that much, because now Bitcoin will be reacting from where? It's reacting around this into So I really want Bitcoin to come. See, guys, it's really creating this trend line stuff here. Okay, so I'm not going to consider the trend line. So from here, we're going to see that okay, Bitcoin now is trying to retest because this thing is still falling. If you ask me, I'm going to tell that Bitcoin is still falling, except price comes and does and do what and take this high. If price can come back and take this high, then okay. More from here, Bitcoin now wants to go now to the upside because even if you look at the weekly, price has already tapped into this fair value gap. You understand? So price is already in this fair value gap, and if you see price has already tapped the fair value gap, you discover that there's still liquidity in this market, so price can still push down as much as possible. And what you discover that price is at least very good point where there's liquidity. There's much more liquidity investing below, especially at this point. This pair can fall there because just the fact that price closed bearish as a bearish engulfing candle around this one, it tells us a lot that even the other way we think this zone is going to hold price. I think the zone that can hold price and start pushing price to the upside will be this zone. So price has to come, take some liquidity around this point there. From there, we can start thinking of buying back our Bitcoins. So that's it. Then let me check gold. Let's just go to the 4 hours and see. So same thing I said on the 4 hours. Price is still bearish. So you just have to just wait, look at what price is doing, and from there we actually react to what price has actually given up. So let's check yes, let's check gold. So actually I was even waiting for a sell on gold this week, but gold is not giving me that confirmation. That's same confirmation as USD. If it's got USD chef is actually trying to push the upside. So same thing to as gold. Since as gold is on the other side, you understand, of the US dollar. So if the XY is trying to push to the downside, go to the upside, gold will want to push to the upside or downside respectively. So that's it. For me, that's it. We have another joint liquidity on gold around this point. So gold can still come take this equal lows down here. So it's up to the to gold. I'll just have to be, as I always say, gold has not even taken the low. And look at this bearish candle. Massa. Just see the way how price close below this. Very strong tick candle. So yeah, we expect the price to do what? To at least come back to this fair value gap if possible. Price might come back here. Gold is retesting. Gold want to come back and look for a safe zone. And the only safe zone I'm seeing is around this point. So gold can fall gold can fall. That's why I'm going to see some people just doing break and retest. So gold is around this zone here. So when it comes back here, then from there we can see how we can short gold to the downside. So that's all for the day. If these videos was exciting it was educative. I want you to just like, share, and subscribe. Actually, I'm not even doing these videos, these things here for the film, because just the fact that I'm explaining you these things, I understand a lot. You understand? Yes. So for me, this is just like a journal. But I would really like you to subscribe so that at least it shows that I'm working with a particular group of people. And also, if you will have a problem, I just want you to write in the comment section. Then when I'll be making the next video, I'm just going to actually solve the problem and explain to you by giving you the different solutions and ways in which you can go through the problems. So see you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Bye bye.